Episode 27. The Hunters arrive. The operations hall thrummed with tension, a low vibration rolling through steel beams as the pack assembled. 40 werewolves, bruised, bloodied, glowing faintly under industrial lights, stood at the ready. Everlyn felt their pulse beneath her skin, synced through instinct and shared survival. Kaelen zoomed the hologram feed. A small Xarthian dropship streaked through the upper atmosphere like a burning needle. "It's coming in fast," Kaelen said. "Too fast for a transport." Lira crossed her arms, staring at the feed. "If it's a scout ship, it's the fanciest one I've ever seen." Everlyn felt the air shift, that pressure before lightning. They reacted the moment the tracker and Kane shut down. Kaelen nodded. "Whatever's inside, they're coming straight for us." The dropship continued descending, and then something unexpected happened. It split, not exploded, not malfunctioned. Split, cleanly, deliberately. 3 glowing segments broke away mid-fall, each stabilizing with its own thrusters. Kalen's eyes widened. "That's not standard design," Lira hissed. "Oh hell. They're deploying separately." Everlyn stepped forward, voice steady despite the rising concern. "Positions. Defensive arc. They're not sending foot soldiers. They're sending specialists." Kaelen tracked the 3 impact vectors. One heading toward the lower tunnel access, one toward ventilation, and one toward the old maintenance wing. Everlyn exhaled slowly. "They're trying to split us. Move, now!" Malek reached the tunnel first, still bruised from the cavern fight, still half-wild from the blood he'd spilled there. Dust drifted from overhead pipes as the pod hit the ground with the force of a meteor. The corridor shook, lights flickered. The pod was small, sleek, armored, blackened by re-entry heat. A faint, toxic green glow seeped through its seams. Malek growled, stepping closer. The pod hissed. A vertical slit opened down its center. Steel unfolded like a rib cage. And then it stepped out. Tall, broad, heavily armored, moving with deliberate, dominant weight. Bone trophies, claws, teeth hung from its chest plate like medals. Its visor slit flared bright green as it scanned him. Hunter Prime, the tracker, the alpha killer of the triad. Malek's lips peeled back. "You think you're big?" he snarled. The tracker didn't speak, didn't roar, didn't posture. It simply moved, a blur of black armor and green light rushing straight at him. Malek barely had time to brace before it hit like a freight train. Lira reached the ventilation chamber just as the second pod carved a smoking trench through the wall. Kane, half-bandaged, staggered behind her. "Stay," Lira ordered, not looking back. "If I stay," Kane said breathlessly, "I'll still be annoyed. I'd rather be annoyed and helpful." "You're not shifting," she hissed. "You tear your wound open. I swear I'll kill you myself." The pod cracked open, smoother than the first, its panels sliding apart like surgical instruments. A figure stepped out, streamlined armor, calm, symmetrical helmet. A glowing green biocore vial hung from a chain across its chest. Its visor slit pulsed slowly, assessing everything. Hunter Synth, the Anatomist. It turned its head slightly, focusing on Kane. Not with violence, with interest, scientific curiosity. Lira stepped between them, snarling. "You're not getting near him." The hunter extended a hand. Metal unfolded into a curved triple-segment blade. Lira smirked. "Good choice." Everlyn and Kaelen arrived in the old maintenance corridor together as the third pod embedded itself into the far wall, sparks spraying over rusted equipment. The pod cracked open violently, tearing itself apart rather than unfolding like the others. This one didn't walk out. It lunged out, jagged crown-like helmet spikes, aggressive angular armor. Brightest visor glow of the 3, a cutting, poisonous green. Its movements were low, prowling, animalistic. Hunter Ferox, the Packbreaker. It circled them slowly, movements rapid and twitching like a predator tasting new scent. Everlyn felt its attention snap to her, sharp and hungry. "It recognizes you," Kaelen murmured. Everlyn's golden eyes narrowed. "It's not here for the base," she said quietly. "Then what?" Kaelen asked. Everlyn inhaled, slow, steady. "Us." Ferox made a sharp metallic chirp, a signal. All 3 hunters across the base lifted their heads simultaneously. A connection, a command, a hunt beginning. Malek threw a punch. The tracker caught it mid-air, twisted, and drove him into the wall hard enough to crater the steel. Lira lunged at Synth. Their blades sparked, her claws raking across its armor as it studied her reactions in real time. Everlyn and Kaelen squared against Ferox, who moved in jittery, impossible bursts, almost teleporting between motions. The mountain shook under the 3 simultaneous impacts of combat. Everlyn's voice roared across the comm system and echoed down the corridors. "Pack, defend your own!" Hunter Prime slammed Malek again. Hunter Synth dissected Lira's stance mid-fight. Hunter Ferox circled Everlyn and Kaelen like a beast deciding where to bite. This was no squad, no scouting party, no mistake. These were specialists, built, trained, engineered, to hunt werewolves. For the first time since the invasion, Everlyn felt a cold ripple across her spine. "They're not soldiers," she breathed. "They're predators." A metallic echo answered her, the hunters speaking in their own language. A single word repeated across 3 visors. "Alpha." Everlyn's glow flared. "Come get me then."